Guys, what's happening? John Liquidator, your boy, is returning with a new video. According to the plot, he is not an NFL quarterback. Regarding Dillon Gabriel, Brown reporters have stated that, in the Cleveland media, that is the most significant story. We have to travel all the way up to Cleveland for this one, guys. Let's acquire it. Come on. Music. I have now been somewhat outspoken in my attempts to look into the Dillon Gabriel case. That is Dillon Gabriel being hailed as a first-round quarterback by Kevin Sansky and the general management. To preserve the receipts demonstrating that Shedeur Sanders is being blackballed up there in Cleveland by a third-round quarterback, I didn't eclipse anything at this point and documented everything. Not to mention that Shedeur Sanders is the current Johnny United quarterback champion for 2024, dude. We are aware that he won the Johnny United prize, but for some strange reason, there is a clear plot against Shedeur Sanders, which is really unfortunate. And I can tell you that the Cleveland media is currently fed up with the propaganda that Dillon Gabriel and the Cleveland Brown front office are publishing. Reporters are speaking up, and we will analyze everything once more in the future. Since Shedeur Sanders is starting to resemble QB1, this piece, which was published today, essentially claims that he is not an NFL quarterback and takes advantage of Dillon Gabriel during Brown's training camp. Man, the fans demand answers. The competition between Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders for the Cleveland quarterback position is getting more intense. Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco, two seasoned players, are being challenged by the well-known rookies. We now know that Kenny Pickett is coping with the injury. He is no longer in service. He may be returning, but I haven't heard anything about it yet. Hold me off on that. Insider Daryl Rutter, meanwhile, doesn't think Gabriel has what it takes to be a real starting quarterback in the NFL. This is not the first time that Dillon Gabriel has been mentioned because it was revealed yesterday on the Dogs podcast in Cleveland. Listen to this right here, guys.
Is in the thick of it, man. Now, again, like, not many with fair perspective here, third-round picks come in, get first-team reps early, and start. That volume of that outcome is pretty low. So we're judging Dillon on, like, can he come in and start right away? Which I do understand why some people are like, he's very maxed out. He's older. He's got a ton of college reps. And if he was going to step in and dominate, not dominate, but be competent, it should be quick.
Right. Like
I would
if it was
say
going to
that
be clear, it would be clear.
Right. I would say I'm a little disappointed in that regard. Now, there have been good moments. There have been some nice, downfield throws here and there. I think the things that have caught me a little off guard is the pinpoint accuracy has not been where I thought it would be.
Facts.
Too many misses, too many miscommunications, too many I thought he was going to be there, he was here type of reactions from him.
This right? These are just reads. These are common reads so basically, they're saying Dillon Gabriel is missing wide open throws to wide open receivers.
And I knew the height would be a problem. It's something he's going to have to continue to navigate. It's hard. It's very hard to do. And I think that's somewhere I expected him to struggle, and that has come up. The thing I'm a little worried about is the accuracy stuff. Like, when you have an answer and when you find it, he has not been consistently delivering with accuracy.
And those are facts, guys. These guys have been on it, man. They say so far Dillon Gabriel has not been limited in practice due to the previously reported hamstring tightness. Now, supposedly he's dealing with the injury too, but I don't know how true that is. Browns quarterback Dillon Gabriel will be limited today because of the hamstring issues. But at the end of the day, if you guys have not subscribed to these guys, man, go show them some love. They be dropping a lot of juice as well in regards to this whole quarterback battle. But I'm telling you right now, Dillon Gabriel is not, I repeat, he is not an NFL quarterback. Listen to this one right here.
Thoughts on Dillon Gabriel?
He's not good.
Wow.
He's not an NFL quarterback, not right now. Jeez. And the fact they keep running him out there for first team reps, and part of it I get because Kenny Pickett's banged up with a hamstring injury, so there's not a lot he can do. But this goes back. They have been putting him out there first with the 11-on-11 going back to the offseason program. They're cramming this guy down our throats, and It's not good. It's not a height thing. It's not personal. I mean,
Wow.
he's rolling out and he can't hit guys that are wide open. He is not all that great at times during the warm-up period.
Isn't that what I just said? He's missing wide open receivers. Bro, this is very, very bad. The media is there watching it cause y'all know these practices is open to the public. So everything they could try to screw around and say, you can't really say because people is there watching.
There's no offensive and defensive lines, but he's just not a good quarterback. And he's a third-round pick. And I talked extensively yesterday, as you mentioned on my show with Nick Padone. The problem that I have right now is that the Browns are forcing me to look at a third-round pick who has no business being in contention to start a football game this year. They're forcing me to evaluate him like he is a first-round pick and like he is a starting quarterback in the NFL. And that's not fair to Dillon. You're putting that kid in a really, really bad spot. Dillon Gabriel should be a developmental player, just like you have, as an organization, made the decision to have Shedeur Sanders be a developmental player. But giving him first-team reps on a consistent basis is ridiculous. He is not a starting quarterback. Not yet. Maybe someday he'll develop into Colt McCoy and be one of those, guys that can bounce around the league and be a backup or whatever. But, I mean, it's just god-awful when he's on the field. It's not good. And, at times I feel like he brings the practice to a screeching halt when he's doing the 11-on-11 because the ball doesn't move.
Wow.
Daryl,
These are
your
guys,
thoughts
right?
on Dillon Gabriel?
He's
are
not
guys
good.
That is there.
Witnessing this, watching this all unfold right before our eyes, one thing I can say is going into this storyline, this isn't good for Shedeur, this isn't good for his development status as a quarterback, this isn't good for the fans, and this damn show isn't good for the Cleveland Browns. Guys, let me know y'all's thoughts about Dillon Gabriel being put on a pedestal because he has more years in college. And like always, keep them bells on because I'm coming back with some more heat. You cannot forget about my $2,000 cash giveaway as soon as we hit 20,000 subscribers. Now, we have to do it before NFL kickoff. And like always, man, this is a big one for me. Shake the haters off, man. I'm out of here.
Coming. Yeah, they talking about it. We coming. They doubting us. We coming. They saying. We coming. They think it's a game.